welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. If you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just let me know what you think. So anyway, today's video, or this video, is going to be an unboxing because, as you can see, I have a bunch of boxes here. 5 to be exact. There's 5 different packages. We'll throw that with that. Okay, from 5 different companies, but they're all going to be basically the same thing, or around the same thing. And what I'm going to do is compare and contrast these 5 different items and see which ones are kind of worth your money, maybe not worth your money, maybe not worth your time or effort. So I have a bunch of different categories that we're going to go through with these, including working on one of them from each of these things. So what these are, if you can kind of see with this one over here, they're mini kits. They're mini kits. So we'll go ahead and start with this one because it's already unboxed, and it's only unboxed because of where it came from. And we'll move these guys out of the way for now. We are also starting with the one that arrived first. So this is from Amazon, and it's actually from a shop on Amazon. I can't remember the name of the shop, and I can't look it up because my phone is there. And I don't know where I put my other phone. Honestly, it's usually right here, and the kittens have been running all over it, but oh, there it is. Will it power on? And maybe I can check to see what the name of this shop is, because it's not on this. All right. It's powering on. So we'll give that a second to power on. And we'll just go ahead and start with this. So this is from Amazon. So these arrived. This one's going to go this way. This one's going to go this way. These arrived within a day. 2 days. I ordered all of these on a Friday, and these ones were at my house on Sunday. So, you know, 2 days. Let's see if I can, low power mode. Look to see. Wow, really low power mode. Do I have this plugged in? I don't think I do. Can I plug you in? Easily enough? Can I plug you in? Let's see. Because I'm gonna die here in a second. Am I logged in? No. Okay, never mind. I can't look. Not worth it. I think it started with an H or something, but anyway, I do believe that this company on Amazon is they actually license their artwork. Not 100% sure on that, but I do believe that they do. I couldn't find anything on it, but I had seen something before that they did. But anyway, I got a set of coasters. You can look at them real quick. They're not part of this. They were just fun because they're cats and coffee. So I was like, yeah, I needed those coasters in my life. So I did get a little set of coasters. That's as much as I'm going to do on those, and I'm just going to toss those to the side. So for this particular project that I'm going to work on, I'm going to be doing one of these in this kit, and I'm not worrying about this, but here we have these cute little dragons. I just thought this was adorable. So some of these I ordered 1 kit. Most of them I ordered 2 or more. This one I got 2. These were also the cheapest. They were $9.99 each. So $10, and you get 12 little canvases to work with. We're not going to look at that one. We're going to be looking at this one because this is the one that we are going to be using for the experiment. So first off, let's see what we get in our kit. All right, so we got everything out here. We have our drills. Now these drills already come in little baggies, which for me, the whole purpose of doing this was because when I was traveling, I wanted something that was pretty easy and pretty light to travel with, that I wouldn't have to worry too much about. So I took a set of mini canvases that I already had with me because I was able to pare them down into a smaller thing and take them with me that way. So we do have our drills, like I said, and these drills do come in individual baggies already. I already opened this one once for a video because I was going to start it, and then I'm like, well, no, maybe I'll wait until I get the other canvases, so then I have to redo it all again. But anyway, as you can see, they already come pre-bagged, ready to go. That's perfect, that's easy, great for traveling. You can just throw everything in this bag here, or what I did was put it in a Ziploc bag. Just put everything in a Ziploc bag, gallon size, quart size, whatever, and you can just carry that with you. Here is the sheet. So we have the 12 little canvases, and then we also have the DMC codes with their symbols, which I think you're gonna need for this because the symbols aren't on the bag itself. We also get a tool kit, so you could just take this whole kit with you as it is right here. You could, like I said, throw it in another bag because, you know, maybe you don't want to take this box with you. This box is pretty big. So, like, I could understand you don't want to take the box with you. So you could just throw this in this would probably fit in a quart-size bag all together. Just like that. And now it's a smaller size, even with this. Let's do that. I should get a quart-size bag so then we can really see if they'll all fit in a quart-size bag. I'll be right back. All right. Bag again. And we have our quart-size bag. So let's see. We're going to take our drills out of this bag. I might even just leave them in this bag when I'm done. I got to try all the others. Never mind. So we'll just put you to the side. We'll put you in here. We'll take them out of this bag, you know, so now you can just work out of this bag. You might want to make them a little bit neater than I did. And you can take your tool kit, shove it right in there as well. And your canvases. Maybe I should have put the canvases in first. Let's put them on the other side of the tool kit. Try that. And see if that will be, yeah, that'll work. There we go. Perfect. So with that, everything fits right in this little quart-size bag. You can put it in your suitcase. You can put it in your travel bag, whatever you're taking with you. And it's nice, it's small, it's compact, easy, and you have 12 little canvases to work on your trip. I was away for a week. We left on Monday, came back on Friday, and I did 2 canvases each day when the place that we were at. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I did 2 canvases, but the one I had only had 6, not 12. This gives you more options to do. These are also a pretty decent size. I don't have a ruler anymore because my husband broke my ruler, but I'm gonna say these are probably 4 inches by 4 inches. I have something that's 4 inches that I can measure with. Do I? I mean, normal size paper is what, 8 by 10? So here we go. 8 by 10. And yeah, this is pretty much half this paper. So 5 inches by 5 inches. 5 by 5. Because it's pretty much half this side and this is 10. So these are 5 by 5. That's pretty cool. So like I said, you do have everything you need so far. This is the one I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to set that aside, kind of. We're going to keep it all together back in this box. So we can look at this particular one because it is the one I'm going to work on. I'll do a short for each one of these when I work on them. I just sat back against the boxes and thought it was a cat. That's, you know, that's my life. All right. So we're gonna need this with this out, but for right now, yeah, we have this. This is going to show us everything we need for our colors, because we have our symbols on our canvas. The symbols are here. We can match them up and work that way. You could also, like, I have a Xyron sticker maker, so I could easily ahead of time go through, cut this out, and make little stickers from the symbols to put on the bags as well, and make it a little easier. So like this is number 18, this is the letter K. I could go through with my Xyron sticker maker and just do little stickers on each of these. But it is nice that these are already in a little Ziploc bag, because now you don't need any other system to kit up. They're ready to go. You can just open your Ziploc bag, put it in your tray, which is right here. Here we go. Put it in your tray and grab your pen and the wax. If you want to use the multi-placer, there's 2 different multi-placers in here. We have a 4 and a 7, I do believe. We also have a set of tweezers. These are rounds though, you know, so then you're going to use your wax. There's a plastic film over this, so make sure that you do remove that film. See that plastic film? Before you use your wax, so when you go to stab your diamond painting pen into your wax, you want to remove that film. I'm not doing that right now, but you know, like you could. So then you dab your wax and you find your number. Okay, we have number 25, that's gonna be an S. And then you would look on your canvas, okay, and diamond painting. So this is all set, ready to go. Make sure this is closed. And it's nice, you know, it's nice that we're all set, ready to go. It fits in a quart size bag, easy for travel. That's great. All right, so we looked at Amazon. Let's throw these all back in here, get this cleaned up, and we'll look at the next one. Amazon is also the cheapest by far. I'm gonna just come right out and say that Amazon was $9.99 for 12 canvases. And so far that looks like a pretty decent canvas. I can't complain about the way this canvas looks. All right, I'm just gonna put you on top there. Maybe I will try to put you back in. Hold on. Keep it on top of them, but yeah, I guess I could show you the other little canvases too. So these are all Christmas themed. I was looking for a particular theme when I was looking for these, and the ones on Amazon didn't have a kit with just that theme. So I looked for something that had one that was similar. So these are Christmas themed, but it had one with a coffee cup. So I chose that. But that's cute. There's also a lot of these candy canes with like a floral thing. Like candy cane. So many of them are candy canes with some sort of floral aspect. I also like that this has an elastic too, so you can keep your canvases contained in an elastic. Now I will say I already opened up the dragon one and it did not have an elastic. So I would need to get my own elastic for that one, but this one had an elastic. So let's put this toolkit back together. And with the wax. I know that pen doesn't want to fit now. There we go. And let's just put that back in there. It's gonna say shove, but I guess it's just put. Take a sip of water because my throat is dry. And now we will look at the next one, which I have to figure out which that is. Right, that's that. Is it you? No. I think it's the box. Ugh. Yes. All right, it's this box. All right. This is the next one. So I have not opened this one up to check these ones out at all. This one is from Pretty Little Gems. You've probably seen them on Facebook or in ads or something. They show up a lot. and they arrived on Monday. So I ordered them on a Friday. They arrived on Monday. It was pretty quick shipping. They didn't really have all that far to travel to me though. I think they came from Virginia, right? No. It says Delaware, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't think they had that. So anyway, we have 3 kits on this one because some of them I just liked them. Had to have them. These ones were, I want to say $29.99. But I do believe that as soon as you start ordering more, you get more of a discount. So if you order 1, you pay the full price. If you order 2, I believe it was like a 10% discount or something. And if you ordered 3, it was a 15. And then I found another discount code. So I'm pretty sure I spent less for these. I should have that information to look at. Do I have it in here? They didn't send me a sheet. Let me get that information real quick. All right, I'm glad I looked because I was definitely off on the cost on these. So they were $39.95 a kit. So basically $40 per kit. I bought 3 and got $10 off each kit. So that's when I paid $29.96 or something. So, okay. So let's see. I could do this one, but I think I got it for this one. So I did get a cozy cat set because I like kitties. They don't have a picture anywhere on the box to show you the set itself, but that's okay. We'll check these sets out another time if you want to. Just let me know if you do. And then I also got a Christmas beverages set. No, that's weird. The cozy cat set feels heavier than this one. But anyway, a Christmas beverages set and a coffee set. Could do either one because I just want a beverage. Let's do the coffee set. Actually, let's do the Christmas beverages set since we're doing one for Amazon already. So let's go with the Christmas beverages and stick with that. Maybe we'll find another like cocoa or something. It'll be cute. It'll be cute. All right, so we like coffee. So my husband and I both love coffee. So that's why I got that. And I might have chosen the Christmas beverages set for this already. I don't remember. Anyway, we have this nice little, is it stuck somewhere? Is it stuck anywhere else? No, okay. Nice little slip-off sheet. Bliss by Gem, a pretty little gem. So let's go ahead and open this box and see what we get. Ooh, pretty. All right, so these ones are square. I don't know if I mentioned, but the Amazon ones were round. Here's our toolkit. This has a sticker sheet. So these are stickers. With Amazon, it was just a piece of paper, but you know. And then we also get our little gem kits. So these ones look like they're probably a 4x6. Which is a standard size. All right, which makes the 5x5 for Amazon a little bit more. So, as it stands right now, yeah, this could easily fit into this bag for sure. Let's go ahead and look at these, and we can pick a coffee to do or a beverage to do. So this one, it does look like a gingerbread coffee or something. And then we have this one. It's definitely like a holiday one. There's like a little orange slice in here, so it must be some sort of like spice drink. The same with this. This looks like cranberries, so this might be like a cranberry spice, and that one might be just like an apple spice or something, like an apple cider. This is a lemon drink. I wouldn't think of lemon for Christmas, but then again, yeah, lemon tea. Like, yeah. Ooh, a mint chocolate chip. I'm gonna put that one aside. Might choose that one. And then we have another like tea or something here with cinnamon and orange slice in it. This one has an apple with it, as well as what looks like a little gingerbread piece. Look at this one. This is fun. Oh, that might be a fun one to do. This looks like a butterbeer or something with like a gingerbread man and some foam and whipped cream and a candy cane. That's fun. And this, I don't know what this drink would be, but you can let me know what you think these drinks would be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the mint, actually. I'm gonna stick with the mint as the one I'm going to do for our experiment from Pretty Little Gem. These ones they're not as stiff. They also have a nice little sparkle to them. And they just feel like a canvas, you know, they just feel like a canvas. So let's go ahead and look a little bit more at our kit. I'm gonna put these back in here. Maybe with our mint chocolate chip too, right on the top, because I'm not doing that right now. So for another time. All right. There's a drill in here, but that might be from my canvas. Let's look at our toolkit to see what we get. Hey, Pebbles. Did you have a good sleep? Have a good nap? There's no kittens out here right now. Isn't that amazing? You don't have to growl at anybody. So this had more of like it's not as see-through. I mean, you can kind of see through it, but it's not that see-through. It's kind of got some whiteness to it. So we have some wax. This wax comes in a little container, which is nice for, you know, like holding on to your wax. You don't have to worry too much about that. I'm just gonna put everything back in this bag after we look at it. And then we have our pen with a little squishy. We can go ahead and just squishy right onto the pen. Because for the experiment, I am going to be using everything that does come in the kit, because that only makes sense to do that. And then we also have a little tray. We have a nicer set of tweezers than the Amazon ones. Like, those are just plain metal tweezers. These ones are actually the nice, really sharp, pointy tweezers that you get in most diamond painting kits. So that's cool. I mean, I guess you kind of expect that between these two already, but yeah. $9.99 to $39.99. There's a little bit of a difference. Was it 30? Yeah, $39.95 actually. And then we also get two multi-placers. So this is a 4 and a 7, which makes me think that the one in Amazon was a 10. And they're the nice thin ones. I think everybody prefers these over those other ones anyway. I haven't seen many people that like the other set of multi-placers, the 3 and stuff, where they're kind of like thicker. And then we also have our drills, and just like Amazon, these ones are actually already in a little Ziploc bag. Now the only difference with this and Amazon is that this comes with stickers. So you could why is there a B? In front of your number. I don't know. But anyway, this is B5200. So now you could take this sticker right here off of the sheet and put it on here, and that way you have your symbol right on your little bag ready to go without having to worry about your sticker. If you were going to use a kit, you could use a kit. If you're taking it with you just as is, it's already ready to go. It's in bags, it's ready to go. So it's good. I'll put this back in here. I know I took the Amazon one out of all its packaging, but I'm gonna put you back in your packaging. That one didn't go in nice. Didn't go in nice. There we go. And then this one. So you could find your symbol, find it on your canvas, and just work away. Same thing. You've got everything you need so far, and now we can put it all in our bag, ready to go traveling with us, because this box is a little bit smaller, so it wouldn't be as difficult to take with us, but still, maybe you don't want to take it with you. Let's throw the sticker sheet in there too. Maybe you are looking to condense as much as you can, because like for me, I was only taking one bag, so I had to fit all of my clothes and everything I wanted to bring with me inside of that one bag. And that's why I ended up doing this, because I was able to slip this in the back pocket of my backpack and have it with me, because that's all I brought with me. I didn't want to pay any extra money anywhere, so I only brought a carry-on. That's it, just a carry-on. So everything had to fit in a carry-on or a personal item carry-on, one that fits under the seat of the plane, not going up over this, under the seat of the plane. And so that's why I wanted to condense down as small as possible. So having this box with me would have taken up more space. Not that I took a pretty little gem, it's just the one that I did take, I wanted to condense it down. So I want to see if they do fit in a quart-size bag, and they do. So this one, you literally could just transfer from the box right into the bag. You don't have to change anything. Yeah, we are ready to go on that one. That looks pretty good to me. I am going to, of course, be, like I said, doing one of these canvases. That's why we're choosing one to actually do it, and compare the glue and all of that at another time. But for right now, we're just looking at how travelable these are. So that's Pretty Little Gem. That was pretty good. All right, next up, let me write down. I want to say that this is actually the most expensive of them. So I have right here, Amazon was the cheapest, and I do believe Pretty Little Gem is the most expensive at $39.95 per kit. All right, so next up was Diamond Art Club. That one came on Wednesday. So I ordered it on a Friday and it came on a Wednesday. And look at the size of this box. Just look at the size of this box. It is upside down because I don't want to show my address or anything. Not that like most people who are watching this don't already have my address, because I don't have a P.O. box, so yeah. Anyway, look at this box for this one kit. I ordered only one kit. I paid $18.99 for this kit. I had a 10% discount code because you get one all the time. I should have used the VIP group one. That was $15. Well, that was silly of me. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the Diamond Art Club Mini Dazzles. Why are you not just like, Rebel, where'd you go? Where did he go? That was weird. All right, so this kit is called Drinks. Now, while Diamond Art Club might be your second cheapest at $18.99, that's what I just said, right? $18.99. There are only 6 little canvases in theirs. I also paid shipping for this one. So there's that as well. Did we get anything in here? I don't think so. I think it's just a thank you for your purchase and how to diamond paint. Yeah. All right. Nothing special about that. We will put you back in the box. Okay. So we have our toolkit, a sticker sheet, and this one's actually stickers, which reminds me I have to put those in my little book. Then we get our canvases. Go ahead and look at our canvases. There's Rebel. Wondering where he went. All right. So we have little different drinks. This one looks like it's got a, it must be a tea or something, but it looks like it has like a mortar and pestle kind of thing. And then I think because we're already kind of doing Christmas themed drinks, we'll choose this one. This looks like a cocoa. So that one's gonna go back on top. Then we have a boba tea. Oh, look at this rainbow drink. That looks so cool. A lemonade maybe, and then, ooh, a coffee cup. Oh, these could both go for Christmas, right? We'll stick with this one because it's more Christmassy. So we'll stick that one back on top. A hot cocoa. It even has what looks like a snowflake on it. And then our sticker sheet. Now here's the thing with Diamond Art Club. You can already see on the drills, they're not in little baggies. So that could be a little bit more trying. A little bit more. Now for me, it wasn't a problem. But I was going to a relative's house. They do come with little bags that you can transfer them into, and there's more than enough in here. You don't have to worry about that. You've got your stickers, there's 20 colors, and yeah, there's definitely more than 20 bags in here. I know that when I had, the one that I traveled with was the Diamond Art Club, and there was definitely more than enough bags. I'm looking at this and now I'm like second guessing whether there's 20 bags in here. So let's go ahead and count these bags to make sure that yes, there's definitely 20 bags. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, 17 with the original bag. Is there not enough? Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with the original bag. There's not enough. There's 3 bags short. Huh. Now the one I had extra bags left over. So that's interesting. I guess they just kind of like grab a group of bags and stick them in a bag and then just throw it in the kit. But anyway, there's not enough bags. So you might have to get creative in your travel process, or if you are going to be taking a Diamond Art Club one with you and you already have a stash of bags, like I have so many of these bags that I have like a stash of them, you could just grab another set from your stash and take it with you just to make sure that you have enough, that you're gonna be good. So we have some replacement putty for the pen. This pen has the putty already in it, and what I did, I have one here I think. Yeah, so this is actually the one I do believe that I traveled with. So what I did, no it's not because mine had a 4-placer, is I use a multi-placer. So what I did was I just kind of twisted this so that some of the putty came out, and then just put the putty into the multi-placer from the pen. It's kind of like, you know, like using it like that. Anyway, so you can do that. So this pen already has putty in it. It's ready to go. I like to use putty anyway. And then we have the tray. The stopper just fell out. Here's another multi-placer that's a 7, and there is some wax in case you wanted to use the wax instead of like what I did with the putty, where you just take the putty from the pen and put it into the pen. That's upside down. Okay. But anyway, there's a tray. It's a pretty decent enough tray. It works pretty well. And the other problem I'm gonna say with this, because yes, this is all gonna fit in the bag, no issues. Your drills will fit in there. The canvases will fit in there. You know, like it all fits nice and neat. The only other problem is if you don't already, like a lot of crafters already travel with a set of scissors, but I don't know if you can take scissors in a carry-on. I don't know on that one. These bags though. Now sometimes, like this one here, you could easily just rip and it'd be okay. But after that, they're not easy to just rip. And I've done it with some canvases where I've just ripped it apart, and because I didn't have scissors with me for some reason. So I've just ripped them open individually and worked on them individually. That way you could do that as well. But, you know, you could in theory with this one keep number 18 in the tray, but then you can't change up the tray. So I don't know. So far, it's a little bit more difficult. You would have to have access to scissors somehow to be able to cut your bags open, and you'd have to prepare ahead of time and bring some extra bags. So Diamond Art Club, I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the bottom of the list of travel friendly. So far, Amazon and Pretty Little Gems, they're right up there towards the top. I'm going to say Amazon was actually a little bit easier to stick in the bag, which is weird because it seemed like there was more stuff, but it fit in the bag a little easier, whereas the Pretty Little Gem, I kind of struggled. Maybe it was just because I didn't take the stuff out of the toolkit. I kind of struggled with closing it, but Amazon, Diamond Art Club, I'm going to just write you right now on the bottom of that list. What did I do with my pen? Of ready to go, because you are not travel friendly. It's still travel friendly. It's just not as travel friendly. So I don't know where my pen went. And it kind of failed on having everything too, didn't it? I don't know which one to put on the top though yet. So we'll get through the other ones first, but we're just gonna throw Diamond Art Club right there. Right on the last one. And then I'm also going to put it on the end of Have Everything because it was 3 little baggies short. I just started to write Does It Have Everything instead of Diamond Art Club. But it is the second cheapest, so we can throw it right there. Even though you get less, it's still Diamond Art Club DAC $18.99. Even though you only get 6, it was still the second cheapest. All right, next up. We have, oh, I missed Paint Gem. You know what, Paint Gem and Diamond Art, because I think Paint Gem came on Tuesday or Wednesday, and Diamond Art Club came the next day. So they pretty much came like around the same time. But I kind of skipped over you, didn't I? I guess. Maybe I didn't. I have to think on this. Diamond Art Club came on Wednesday. Paint Gem came on... When did you come? Thursday? Thursday. Yes. Paint Gem came on Thursday. Okay. So here's Paint Gem. All right. I got 2 food ones because I was like, one of these is going to have a drink in it or something close enough to work. I'm gonna go with the bakery edition, but there's some good drinks in this one too, from the looks of it. There's a soda with the burger. I don't know. Why did I get traditional food? It just seems weird. Is that really what I ordered? I don't know. gonna have to check on that. But anyway, let's go with the bakery edition. The bakery edition has this cupcake or this ice cream or whatever design 14 is. So possibly you can get something close to a drink. I don't even know if they had drink one. They must have, I don't know. Anyway, let's see their stuff. That is their toolkit. I'm guessing this is supposed, see, this is the one I was talking about. This is a 3-placer. 2-placer? This might be a 2-placer. But they're just a little bit thicker. Whereas like the 4 and the 7 are always a good one to go with. Now theirs comes with this. They have their sticker sheet. It comes with this little box to keep your canvases in. I think that's kind of nice that you get this little box. Also, we're getting 16 designs in this one, and this cost $39.90, but I got 15% off, and I paid $10 less for one of them. So, all right, so we have our drills, we have our canvases, we have our toolkit. Let's go ahead and look through the canvases and see if we can't find which one we want to work with. So we have this ice cream, a cake. This could work. I think it's an ice cream in a dish, but it could fit, you know, it could kind of work. A croissant, a donut, some of, I can't think of their name, oh my gosh, macarons, that's it, a pretzel, another donut, a cupcake, that could also work. I'm gonna put that aside. Another slice of cake. Look, another donut. A cinnamon roll, a lemon, I guess this is a lemon cake. That kind of looks like a drink too though, so we'll put that over there. Cookies, another donut, and some bread. I'm gonna guess that's like that sweet bread, like it has the, it's like a braided sweet bread. It has like a sugary glaze over it or something. I don't know. I feel like I've been pushing everything like back that way. This table wiggles too, so. All right, we'll put them in back in there. And let's look at these designs. I feel like I'm gonna go with this one just because it's in a cup-like container. So we'll go with that ice cream as the one to do for our test run. I'm gonna stick you back in here and we're gonna see if this fits in our quart size bag. Can we take this with us? Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay. Put you aside. And let's check out the toolkit. So this toolkit comes in this like burlappy type bag, which is kind of nice. So far, I'm not giving it to them. It's kind of nice. This is the cheapest tray so far from everything we've seen, including the Amazon one. This is the cheapest tray. This is so just cheap looking. Also, these are the cheapest tweezers. They're plastic. They're plastic. And it comes with these thicker, bulkier multi-placers that I wouldn't even touch. So I'd have to grab another multi-placer. But you get this cute heart for your wax, so that's good. So you have your wax. Oh, it doesn't want to fit in there. Whatever. Whatever. You get a squishy and you get a basic pen. I mean, so far Diamond Art Club has the nicest pen, but only because their pen is their pen. The other ones have all had just a basic simple pen like this. And then we have our drills, and these drills come in, they already in the Ziploc bags. Look at that, they're ready to go. These are square. The Diamond Art Club was also square. So far the only one that's round has been Amazon. It doesn't matter. On these, I really don't think it really would matter if they were square or round. Oh, and the Diamond Art Club, theirs were also all fairy dust or pixie dust. All of their drills are pixie dust. So I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, there's special drills in this. Oh, they're all pixie dust. Okay. I thought that was pretty cool. So they got a point for that one. Their drills are cool. And you got your sticker sheet right there, so you can stick those on the bag. Easy peasy, ready to go. Let's stick this in our bag here, this in our bag, and our toolkit. Travel ready, ready to go. And I think this bag right here could come in handy for keeping your drills in also. So like even if you wanted to pare it down even more for, say you're going to the beach or something and you want to take these with you, you could pare them down even more to put everything in this bag, you know, all your drills and everything in this bag, and just bring this bag and your canvases with you. Or you could keep them in your quart size bag. Now I will say, with the canvases in this, it doesn't close with everything inside the bag. So there is that. But you could take these out of this and it's gonna pare it down, I think, considerably, not having the bulk of that box. So let's go ahead and try it, because this is what we're doing. We're trying things out. We're giving it a test run, right? And our drills are just a little tall. They're just a little tall, but I think it's gonna close now, no problem. Yeah. So everything fits in your quart size bag. Easy to travel with, and you don't have to worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and package this guy back up and look at our last one, because we're finally there. Taking this long, and then I have to decide which kit I would choose to travel with out of 3 so far, because I'm not taking the Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club's already number 5. It's on the bottom of the pile. So now I have to pick which one I would choose to travel with. All right. Last but not least, we have Dreamer Designs, because, you know, everybody's got to get in on this mini kit thing. Now, they took the longest to come. They came today. This is 2 weeks later on Thursday. So I ordered them on a Friday. They went 1 whole week past that Friday and came the following week on a Thursday. So they did take the longest to come. So we'll see. We have desserts and we have Halloween edition. All right, we don't now have to look at the Halloween edition. We're going to look at the desserts and see if we can find one in there to work on. I think it's going to be our ice cream sundae because it's a drink. But we have the Halloween edition because it's Halloween, and honestly, I thought they looked cool. We have a haunted house, a cauldron, a black cat. Like, I thought their kit for Halloween looked the best out of all of them when I was looking through all these kits. Yeah, so I'll give them that. So Dreamer Designs was $34.99, which does make them the 3rd cheapest option. So they're going to be number 3. Dreamer Designs. We'll just put Dreamer Design. Yeah, $34.99, and then Paint Gem was number 4. Yeah, $39.90 was their average price per. So which I think, other than Amazon, if you were to go with the Diamond Art Club 12 kit, I think they were also $39.99 or something like that. So Dreamer Designs would actually be the second cheapest, technically, if I had gotten a 12 kit. So congratulations, lucky winner. You've unlocked a special reward. Buy one, get one 50% off. Well, this was buy one, get one 60% off. So hey, that was great. So there was that too. I also had a discount code. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's just look at this box just a little bit better. I like the box. It's pretty. It's purple. It's the only one that isn't basic. I mean, Diamond Art Club isn't, but I don't know. It's not. There isn't anything special about the box. It's cool. There's nothing really special about the box. But this box, you have your Desserts edition right here in a sticker on the box, set of 10. Everything included. It says there's everything's included. But for the other ones, they were all just kind of in a white box with a slip sheet, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying this is the prettiest box so far, in my opinion. Prettiest box goes to Dreamer Designs. Who would have thought? Okay. So I'm guessing this is our canvases. This is time to unleash your creativity. I think that's kind of cool that they did that. It's kind of like, ooh, something a little special. Ooh, oh, look at this. All right, so you have all of your information in here. They also have this, which is nice. I'm gonna say this one isn't gonna fit. Maybe it will fit. Let's try it in the bag. Now you could also bring a gallon size bag, but it doesn't. It almost fits, but it's just shy of being able to fit in the quart size bag. But the canvases should, right? Yes, the canvases do, which is good. But these, if I'm not mistaken, are the first canvases to be scalloped around the edges. Now they're all frame ready. And this one has the little name on it too. Black Forest Cake. That's cool. So these are scalloped and like dotted to keep it from fraying. That's kind of cool. All right, donuts. It just says donuts. Blueberry pie. Fun. Fruit tart. A carrot cake. Fudge brownie. Creme brulee. The ice cream sundae. I'm going to put that aside. Cupcake. And a strawberry shortcake. The first time I ever had strawberry shortcake like this, I was like, what is that? That's not strawberry shortcake. What is that? Because all of my life, we've had strawberry shortcake where it's like a biscuit, but it's not a biscuit because it's still a cake. But you make it different than a cake. You use pancake batter kind of to make it, but it's sweeter than pancake batter. And it's also thicker. So it, like, you drop it onto the pan and like a drop. And then you slice that open and you put your strawberries that are like with sugar, like a strawberry sugar mix. And then my mother always cut up like regular strawberries. So we'd have that strawberries and the sugary strawberry mix on top of that. And then these strawberries and then whipped cream. And that is a strawberry shortcake. That's what I grew up on. That's what I grew up knowing. Not this. This is not a strawberry shortcake to me. But okay. That's just a strawberry cake. Tell me what you had for a strawberry shortcake, if that's what you had as well, like what I had. But anyway, we're gonna do the ice cream sundae because it's kind of like a drink. It's not, but it's the closest thing to a drink we can get. And most of the drinks we're doing are kind of dessert drinks anyway. Maybe if I pull you away from the camera a little bit, I won't bump the camera. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop these right in this bag because we need to know if this is gonna travel well with us. We need to know. All right. That's kind of fun. It's like a little thing. It's kind of fun. All right, so you get the Dreamer Designs Toolkit. Ooh. 2 separate bags. An instructions booklet. And the stickers. Now, I might have like jumped ahead on my Diamond Art Club, everything you need, but let's see. These are squares. Let's see what we get in this bag. This might be the one to go back on, to bump Diamond Art Club up 1 because at least they had the bags. Oh no, there's bags. Okay. There's bags. There's 58 colors in this. I'm gonna guess you probably don't need all 58 colors for each kit. All right, but anyway, you do get your nice soft bag, which again, this would be nice, you know, in there. Okay. They also send the not nice multi-placers, the ones that I don't like. So there's a 2 and a 5. And they're the thicker ones, the ones I don't like, but yeah, no. You get 2 pens though. So you could, you know, put our squishy on. There's a squishy. And we'll put the 5 on this one. So now you have a single placer and a 5 placer on that one. And then we'll put the 4 on this one. The 3, sorry, there's 2. The 2 on this one with the single placer. And that other squishy went on so nice. This one's like, nah. You get the other one on super nice. You want me to go on super nice too? No thanks. Come on. Okay. All right. You know what? I can't get it on. Okay. All right. But we also get 2 things of wax. So there's that. 2 things of wax, a straightener, and they have a logo on there. Did Diamond Art Club have a... I can't remember if they had this. I know everybody else did. I can't remember. Did they? Wait. Did they have that? They must, right? No. There was no tweezers. There's no tweezers. And it's squares. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, we get the tweezers. They also have a pretty big tray, and you can add this in it and make 2 spots. So you could work on 2 colors at the same time, which is kind of nice. Now we have to see if there's enough bags. Is there enough bags? It is a good chunk, but is there 60? That, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. There's only 39. But here's the thing. You might not need all 58 colors. So you could possibly get away with doing 1 set of colors. I'm not sure on that one though. I would say, to be on the safe side, grab another extra thing of bags to take with you because you might need it. All right, let's go ahead and put our toolkit back together. I put these on the, with the multi-placers on them now. Okay. this in here. There we go. Ready to go. All right, now these also, that looked weird. That looked really, like, I looked at that real quick and it looked like a glow-in-the-dark drill, and I was like, what? No, it's not. Okay. So this one's really tight with, you know, everything all together. And with the drills like this, it doesn't actually close. So I was going to say, like, if you were just going to grab one and go quick spur of the moment, this one's probably not it. Because you would still have to have, actually, I don't know. Let's see if you need, do you need, no, that separates pretty easily, and it looks like this would also tear pretty easily along this side. So you technically could get away without scissors with a Dreamer Designs one. I would just grab extra bags because there's not enough bags in there. All right, let's put this back together, and then I have to pick a kit. I have to put them in order of how I would take them. As far as them being ready to travel, how I would take them. All right, now in theory, this does have everything you need, but at the same time, it also doesn't, because you have to grab more bags. But it's pretty much ready to go. So, put that aside. We have our kits here. I'm keeping Diamond Art Club at number 5, even though I did travel with it and it traveled pretty easily. The one I had plenty of bags and I didn't have to worry about that. This one, you'd have to worry a little bit. You'd be stressing if you got there and you got to your destination and you had not enough bags. Now what do I do? I'm gonna have to go to a store or something, find something, try to figure out some way of kitting up those few other colors. No. You're really still on? 1% lasts forever. So I'm gonna keep them at number 5, that I would probably choose some of the other kits over this now that I have them to access. So does it have everything? I'm going to put Dreamer Designs also right above Diamond Art Club. They do have everything, but I think I would choose Dreamer Designs over the Diamond Art Club just because the bag. That soft bag, you know, you'd be able to just throw everything in that bag, travel to the beach, travel to somewhere else, you know. You have, you know, a little bit more options as far as travel goes with that. So I would probably choose the Dreamer Designs over the Diamond Art Club myself. Now, let's see. The others all have everything we need. But they really did have everything we need. Everything, they were already kit up in separate bags. So they really were all ready to go. So now I just have to consider which ones would I want to travel with. As far as fitting in the quart size bag, I'm just grabbing them all right now. Oh, come here. Come here, you. There we go. As far as fitting in the quart size bag, I'm going to give it to the Amazon because it fit the best. It was the easiest to go in there. It fit the best. I didn't have any issues with closing the bag. I know, like, with these, you could take out the drills as well, and it'd probably be the same. But it fit the best in the bag. Now, as far as traveling, I mean, all 3 of these they're ready to go. You just throw them in a quart-sized bag, throw them in your bag, and you can start diamond painting as soon as you get to your destination. They all have decent size, decent quality trays, except for this one. This one had the cheapest tray, right? So I think I'm going to move this one down just because of the tray. So I'm going to put this one at number 3 just because of the tray, but they do have everything you need. So Paint Gem got knocked down for their cheap quality kit. Their kit was a little bit of a cheaper quality, even than the Amazon, if I remember correctly. They had a plastic tweezer and a cheap tray. What was your tray? Okay, I mean, it's kind of the same tray, but you get the nicer multi-placers. So they went on that. The nicer multi-placers, you get 2 things of wax, and the tweezers are at least metal. So there we go. Okay. Then it comes down to Amazon and Pretty Little Gem, and honestly, I think I would take the Pretty Little Gem. I think I would take those with me. So we'll go ahead and put Amazon at number 2 and Pretty Little Gem at number 1 for, does it have everything? Yes. Yes, they do. They are set and ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to throw in any extra bags or anything. They are ready to go. And honestly, I think it's like either, you know, like either or on that. But so far, from what we've seen and what I've, you know, gone through with all of these, this is my top choice. This is my second choice. Then I would go with this. I really love the way their canvases were, though. They're number 4, and then Diamond Art Club is number last for me as far as which one I would take with me if I was traveling again, if I was going on a cruise or anything where I had to travel again. Now, with a cruise, you do have more space, more option. You're probably going to be taking a suitcase or something with you. Not like me, who's just traveling in a backpack, because I was only going for a few days and I just did not want to travel with a lot of stuff. But if you are in that situation where you do not want to travel with a lot of stuff, you just want something quick, easy to throw in a bag and have with you when you get there, any one of these is a good option. But I would just say that, you know, with these 2, just grab some extra little bags to make sure that you are covered in the little bag department. And like you said, you can throw them in a quart-sized bag. This isn't even that big. You know, a quart-sized bag doesn't take up much space in your bag. It's ready to go. But yep, Pretty Little Gem. This is what I'm taking the cozy cats. This is what I'm taking with me when I travel in the future. So anyway, there will be shorts now of each one of these kits being created. I hope you have enjoyed this video and look forward to more of the talking about different points. But so far, my impressions, this is where we're at. I'd be taking this, putting it in this little bag and traveling with this. This is my choice, Pretty Little Gem. I hope you've enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.